Hello, friends. How are you? Today I want to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is the mirror of relationship. You've probably heard that phrase, right? The mirror of relationship, which basically can be summarized in one sentence, and that is those who trigger strong emotions in us, whether positive or negative, mirrors or reflections of ourselves. Now, this is not something that most people like to hear. In any case, we know that human relationships are intricate, dynamic, and deeply personal. At the heart of these connections lies a profound truth. The people who trigger strong emotions within us, whether positive or negative, serve as mirrors reflecting aspects of ourselves. I know this concept challenges us to look inward, recognizing that our reactions to others often reveal hidden truths about our own personalities, also about our values, and also about our unresolved issues. By embracing this perspective, we can grow emotionally, deepen our understanding of ourselves, and actually foster healthier relationships. When someone evokes a strong emotional response in us, it is rarely just about them. Instead, it is often a reflection of something within ourselves. Positive emotions such as admiration or love may highlight qualities we value or aspire to embody. For instance, if we admire someone's kindness or creativity, it's probably because we recognize those traits as important in our own lives or wish to cultivate them further. On the other hand, and this is the part that most people don't like, negative emotions such as anger or frustration or jealousy can reveal unresolved issues or insecurities within us. Positive emotions do one thing and negative emotions do the other, but they're both mirrors. And when somebody's behavior creates unresolved, when somebody's behavior irritates us, it could be because we feel inadequate. It could be because their actions touch on aspects of ourselves we struggle to accept, and on and on. So if you feel jealous of someone's success, it could stem from our own fears of failure or feelings of inadequacy. In this way, relationships act as mirrors that reflect our strengths but also our vulnerabilities. So, recognizing the mirror effect in relationship, of course, requires self awareness and introspection. Instead of reacting impulsively to others' actions or words, we can ask ourselves why we feel the way we do. What does this person's behavior reveal about our own beliefs or fears? And by examining these emotional triggers, we gain insight into areas where we may need healing or growth. For example, if a friend's confidence makes us uncomfortable, it might indicate that we struggle with self esteem. Rather than resenting them, we can use this realization as an opportunity to work on building our own confidence. Similarly, if someone's kindness inspires us, we can strive to embody the quality in our interactions with others. Understanding the mirror effect also fosters empathy and acceptance in relationships. When we realize that others are reflecting parts of ourselves, whether positive or negative, we become less likely to judge them harshly. Instead, we can approach relationships with curiosity and compassion. This shift in perspective allows us to see conflicts not as threats, but as opportunities for growth and also for connection. Moreover, accepting that others mirror our inner world encourages us to take responsibility for our emotions rather than blaming others for how we feel. Because if we do that, then we are waiting for them to change so we feel better. Well, good luck. So when we accept the mirror of relationship, we are empowered to navigate relationships with greater maturity and authenticity. So once again, those who trigger strong emotions in us are mirrors of ourselves. This is humbling and transformative. It invites us to view relationships not just as connections with others, but as opportunities for self-discovery and personal growth. And by embracing this perspective, we can cultivate deeper empathy for others while gaining valuable insights into our own inner world. Ultimately, relationships are not just about interacting with others. They're about understanding who we are in relationship to others. When we approach relationships as mirrors, reflecting on our strengths and weaknesses, they become powerful tools for growth and transformation. In this way, every encounter becomes an opportunity to learn more about ourselves and move closer to becoming the best version of who we aspire to. So there are many examples of mirrors in relationships. Admiring other people's traits tells us about ourselves. Judging other people's behaviors tells us about ourselves. Unresolved pain tells us about conflicts with partners or family members that highlight unresolved emotional wounds, such as childhood fears or insecurities. Parental reflections mirror dynamics with our parents, showing us patterns we unconsciously carry forward. And then, as you know, children or playful individuals can reflect qualities like spontaneity or joy that we've lost touch with over time. And how others treat us often mirrors how we feel about ourselves. And if we lack self-reflect, others may mirror this by treating us disrespectfully. In romantic relationships, intense connections, when we say, oh, so and so is my soulmate or twin flame, etc., this often mirrors our deepest wounds and our highest potential for growth. So think about what I've said and allow relationships to provide opportunities for self-awareness and personal transformation. Let me know if this resonates with you. And if it does, feel free to share it with others as well. And thank you, as usual, for joining me in these conversations. Take care, my friends.